You're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, February 11th, 2021, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. Larry Flynt, the founder and publisher of the pornographic magazine Hustler, died on Wednesday, his family said. He was 78. Flynt's brother, Jimmy Flynt, and daughter, Teresa Flynt, confirmed the Washington Post and NBC News, respectively, that he died Wednesday morning at Cedars-Sinai Hospital in Los Angeles. A cause of death was not given. After launching Hustler in the 1970s as an extension of his brand of adult clubs, featuring nudist hostess Flint, faced criticisms from feminists and anti-porn activists, as well as several lawsuits over the magazine's content. He was also shot by a sniper in 1978, leaving him paralyzed. Born in Maffican County, Kentucky on November 1st, 1942, Flint dropped out of school at the age of 15 and joined the Army for 7 months using a falsified birth certificate, and served in the Navy for 5 years after lying about his age again, and was honorably discharged in 1964. He bought his mother's bar in Dayton, Ohio in 1965 before branching out into 7 other cities that featured strip dancing. In July 1974, the first issue of Hustler magazine was launched, ushering in a more graphic form of the pornographic magazines than its contemporaries. He said in an interview cited by the Washington Post, Playboy and Penthouse were parading their pornography as art, with the airbrushing and the soft lens. I realized that when we became more explicit, we could get a huge piece of this market. I sensed that raw sex is what men wanted, and I was right. The magazine's content led Flint to be convicted of obscenity and organized crime charges in Cincinnati in 1976, and sentenced to 7 to 25 years in prison, although he ultimately won a dismissal on appeal. 2 years later, he was shot by white supremacist John Paul Franklin, who said he objected to interracial photos featured in Hustler, while leaving a courthouse in Atlanta where he faced more obscenity charges. In 1985, he was sentenced to 60 days in prison for using obscene language before the U.S. Supreme Court, and in a separate incident, wearing an unauthorized Purple Heart medal. Reverend Jerry Falwell sued Flint in 1983 after publishing a satirical ad depicting Falwell boasting about having drunken sex with his mother. The case made it to the Supreme Court, which unanimously ruled in 1988 that offensive speech, such as the ad, was constitutionally protected as long as it did not claim to be factual, and that Falwell could not collect $200,000 for inflicting ridicule and emotional distress. Flint also launched a bid for president in 1983, running on a platform for fighting sexual repression. He said at the time, "I want to keep Big Brother out of our bedroom. If the government can't control the single strongest drive you have, they can control anything, and that's the road to fascism." His life has been the subject of various films and books, including the 1996 film The People vs. Larry Flynt. Flynt was 78. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 will race into theaters April 8, 2022, the film's official Twitter account announced on Wednesday. A short video announcing the release date also featured the logo for the sequel, which teases the arrival of Sonic's sidekick and friend Tails. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was put into development at Paramount in May 2020, following the success of the first film, which hit theaters in February 2020. Ben Schwartz provides the voice of Sonic, with Jim Carrey as the villainous Dr. Robotnik. James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Natasha Rothwell, and Lee Majumdar also star. Director Jeff Fowler is returning along with writers Pat Casey and Josh Miller. Netflix recently announced that it is in developing a 3D animated Sonic series titled Sonic Prime that will come to the streaming service worldwide in 2022. The British electronic dance music band The Prodigy will be the subject of a feature-length music documentary. Founding members Liam Howlett and Maximum are producing the film, which hails from Pulse Films, the studio behind Beyonce's Lemonade. LCD Sound Systems shut up and played the hits, and Nick Cave's 20,000 Days on Earth. Paul Dugdale, a frequent collaborator of the band, is directing. Dugdale previously directed the Prodigy's 2011 concert film, World's on Fire, and helmed other concert films from the Rolling Stones, Coldplay, and more. Howlett and Maxwell are dedicating the film to late Prodigy frontman Keith Flint, who died at the age of 49 in March 2019. Howlett and Maxwell said in a joint statement, "We are making a band documentary film, so fuck it. Fuck what? After the devastating passing of our brother Keith in 2019, the time feels right for us to tell the story of our band, all of it, the whole nine. It's a story of the chaotic and troubled journey of our gang, our band, the people's band, the Prodigy, or simply a story of brothers on a mission to make noise, to ignite the people's soul and blow up sound systems worldwide. This film will be made with the same integrity that our music is, uncompromising, raw, and honest. This one's for Keith. The Prodigy has sold an estimated 30 million records worldwide. The group is best known for their 1997 hit songs Firestarter and Breathe from their number one selling third album, The Fat of the Land. Jennifer Garner and Edward Ramirez are parents who agreed to say yes to anything their kids ask for in the new trailer for Netflix's Yes Day. Garner and Ramirez also feel like they have to say no to their 3 kids, sometimes ruining their fun and creativity. The duo agreed to a Yes Day, setting them on a wild adventure through Los Angeles that includes wearing what their kids pick out, getting their car washed with the windows down, and taking part in a water balloon fight. Ramirez calls it quits early after getting hurt, but Garner realizes they have to go all in on Yes Day in order to make it work. The trailer ends with the major house party taking place. Yes Day, which is coming to Netflix on March 12, is based on the Amy Krause's Rosenthal and Tom Lichtenfeld children's book of the same name. Miguel Arveta serves as the director. Gina Ortega, Julianne Lerner, and Everly Kakanila are also starring in the movie. The Redwall books will come to life as a new Netflix film and TV series. Netflix has acquired the rights to the Brian Jacques book series and is developing an animated film and TV series based on the novels. Netflix struck a deal with Penguin's Random House Children's for the right to 22 books in the series, which follows the adventures of the animals living near Redwall Abbey. Jacques died in 2011. The Redwall Abbey Company rep, Alan Ingram, said Brian would have been very happy to see that Netflix shared his joy and desire to bring his stories to life as a new universe of films, series, and potentially much more for audiences of all ages to enjoy. Over the Garden Wall creator Patrick McHale will write a feature film based on the first book in Jacques' series, Redwall. In addition, Netflix is developing a series based on the character of Martin the Warrior. Penguin Random House children's fiction publisher John Horslin says, we couldn't be more delighted to announce this deal. Those pertinently popular stories have been etched onto the hearts of millions of reads, and we are thrilled to partner with Netflix to bring those lovely, beloved characters on screen for families worldwide to enjoy. The Netflix deal marks the first time that the rights to the entire book series have been held by one company. The books were previously adapted as a Canadian animated TV series by Teletoon that aired on PBS in the United States. Karen Gillan, Maria Bakalova, David Duchovny, Keegan-Michael Key, and Pedro Pascal are set to star in The Bubble, a pandemic-themed comedy film for Netflix. The cast will also include Iris Apatow, Fred Armisen, Leslie Mann, and Peter Falkowitz, the streaming service announced Tuesday. Judd Apatow co-wrote the movie and will direct and produce. Pam Brady co-wrote The Project, which is described in a press release as a comedy about a group of actors and actresses stuck inside a pandemic bubble at a hotel attempting to complete a film. Bakalova was nominated for a Golden Globe, Screen Actor Guild, and Critics' Choice Award last week for her performance in the comedy Mare, subsequent movie film. Sandra Bullock will star in Sony's Bullet Train alongside Brad Pitt and a star-studded ensemble cast. Variety confirmed Bullock's casting for the action thriller from director David Leitch based on a script by Zach Olkowitz. The Hollywood Reporter and Deadline also confirmed that Bullock has joined the film, citing sources. Bullock's role in Bullet Train is being kept under wraps. Sony did not comment on the casting. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Brian Tyree Henry, Joey King, Zazie Beetz, Andrew Koji, Michael Shannon, Karen Fukuhara, Lady Gaga, Bad Bunny, Macy Okai, Joey King, Logan Lerman and Yukikuri Sanada also star. Bullet Train is based on the Japanese author Kotori Isaka's novel Maria Beetle, where a group of assassins with conflicting motives meet on a bullet train in Tokyo. Bullet Train marks the first time Bullock and Pitt will appear together in a film. Bullock last starred in Ocean's 8 and Bird Box in 1928. Bullock will also be starring in and producing the romantic action film The Lost City of D for Paramount. Boxer Oscar De La Hoya, disguised as a zebra, was eliminated from The Masked Dancer on Fox Wednesday night. Comedian Craig Robinson hosted the show while Ken Jeong, Paul Abdul, Brian Austin Green, and Ashley Tisdale served as the judges. Abdul tweeted after the episode aired, "So sad to see the eliminated dancer go. Thank you for watching along with me. You're not going to want to miss the 2-hour season finale of #The Masked Dancer on at Fox TV next week." Previously eliminated celebrities include singer-songwriters Jordan Sparks and Brian McKnight, Jersey Shore's alum Vinny Guggenino, activist and author Elizabeth Smart, rapper actor Ice-T, and television personality Bill Nye the Science Guy. John is also a judge on The Masked Singer. Green competed on season 4 of that show, but ultimately lost to Leanne Rimes. Greg Gutfeld his show, The Greg Gutfield Show, is moving from Saturday evenings to weeknights, Fox News Channel announced Wednesday. Starting in the second quarter of this year, the chat show will air 5 nights a week at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, bumping Fox News at night, which is currently in the time slot of 12 a.m. The Greg Gutfield Show will compete for viewers with ABC's Jimmy Kimmel Live, NBC's The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and CBS's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Those programs will start at around 11:30. Fox News Media CEO Suzanne Scott said in a statement, "You'll need a reason to laugh. Greg's unique and irreverent talk show has been an incredible success, often being the late-night competition broadcast, despite its Saturday time slot." Fox News Media CEO Suzanne Scott said in a statement. She also mentioned, with one of the most loyal and engaging audiences in cable network news, we're thrilled to be bringing the show to weekly prime time and further solidify Greg's place among late-night television stars. A replacement has not been announced yet for the vacant spot that will be left by Saturday's edition of the Greg Gutfield Show, which currently runs at 10 p.m. And regular featured columnist Kat Timpf, former wrestler Tyrus, and 2 rotating guests. Gutfield, a libertarian humorist and author, said in a statement, "This feels like the perfect next step following the amazing success of the weekend show, which is due largely in part to a great staff and management that lets the show follow its unique path. Every day, someone comes up to me to ask, where are we going nightly? So that we are. There were approximately 3 million people who will claim it's their idea." Fox says Gutfield will continue to host the 5 political panel program, which airs Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Mare, Easttown, a 7-part mystery drama starring Oscar-winning actress Kate Winslet, is slated to debut on April 18th, HBO announced Wednesday. Winslet says the story has a heart to it, and it's rooted in so much truth. It's really resonated with me, and I was excited to work with HBO again. Set in Pennsylvania, the limited series was created and written by the way-back scribe Brad Pitt. Craig Zobel, whose credits include The Leftovers, directed all the episodes of Easttown. The cast also includes Julianne Robinson, Gene Smart, Antigone Rice, Evan Peters, Guy Pearce, and Kaylee Spaulding. Winslet and Pierce previously co-starred in the 2011 HBO miniseries Mildred Pierce. And In Treatment Season 4, starring Uzo Aduba, will premiere on HBO in May. HBO shared a May preview date, and the first look at the lesson, new season rather, Wednesday on Twitter. The teaser photo shows Aduba sitting in an orange chair. The actress will play Dr. Brooke Taylor, a Los Angeles area therapist in season 4. In Treatment originally aired for 3 seasons on HBO from 2008 to 2010. The series follows Dr. Paul Wempton, played by Gabriel Byrne, a psychologist who meets with parents and sees his own therapist. Abdullah and co-showrunner and executive producer Jennifer Schur and Joshua Allen discussed season 4 at the Television Critics Association press tour Wednesday. Abdullah says, "This is one of the hardest jobs I've ever had in my life. I cannot make this statement without saying it is also one of the most satisfying, fulfilling experiences I've ever had." Schur said the new season will honor the original series while advertising the current racial movement. She said, as we approach reimagining the show, we want to make sure our priorities were to honor the original version, but also to update the show. We had the opportunity to say something very important things about a time with COVID and racial injustice. Season 4 will co-star Anthony Ramos, John Benjamin Hickey, and Quintessa Swindell. Abdullah is known for playing Susan on Netflix's Orange is the New Black as Crazy Eyes. Jasika Nicole has joined the cast of Peacock's Punky Brewster revival. The 40-year-old actress confirmed in an Instagram post Wednesday that she will appear in the forthcoming series. She wrote, "We wrapped production on this so long ago that I almost forgot I did it. Anyways, excited to be part of such an important TV legacy. All episodes dropped on February 25th at Peacock TV. Punky Brewster is a sequel series to the sitcom of the same name, which starred Suleiman Fry and aired from 1984 to 1988. Fry returns in the revival as an adult Punky, now a single mom of 3. Cherry Johnson also returns as Punky's best friend, Cherry, while Freddie Prinze Jr. plays Punky's estranged husband, Travis. Deadline says Nicole will have a recurring role as Lauren, a fun-loving and self-assured lawyer whose relationship with Cherry develops throughout the season. Peacock shares a trailer for the new series last week that shows Punky and Cherry reminiscing. Punky Brewster will premiere February 25th on Peacock. Nicole is known for playing Astrid Farnsworth on Fringe and Dr. Carly Lever on The Good Doctor. HBO Max renewed the animated sitcom Close Enough and ordered 3 new adult animated series. The streaming service said in a press release Wednesday that it's renewed Close Enough for 2 more seasons. Season 2 will premiere February 25th. Close Enough is created by J.G. Quintel, who voices Joshua Josh Singleton on the show. The series follows Josh and Emily, played by Gabriel Walsh, a couple who live with their daughter and their divorced friends in the Los Angeles duplex. Close Enough premiered in July and also features the voices of Jessica Nicole, Jason Mantzoukas, Kimiko Glenn, Daniel Brooks, and James Ademian. HBO Max shared a trailer for season 2 that shows Josh and Emily dealing with children's birthday parties. HBO Max ordered 2 seasons of Clone High, a reboot of the Phil Lord, Chris Miller, and Bill Lawrence series. The show originally aired for 1 season from 2002 to 2003 on MTV. HBO Max is also developing Velma, a comedic origin story for the Scooby-Doo character Velma Dinkley. Mindy Kaling will voice Velma and executive produce the show. In addition, HBO Max ordered Fired on Mars, an essential workplace comedy set 5 minutes in the future. Pete Davidson will voice the main character. HBO's Max EVP of Original Comedy and Adult Animation, Susanna Mako, says, "It is a tremendous privilege to build the 100-year-plus legacy of cartoons at this company. We can draw a straight line from 100 of children hours spent watching Bugs Outwit Elmer to the current slate of adult animated projects we are building here at HBO Max, and we think fans will agree. We are proud to introduce this distinctive group of series from a wide range of diverse creators that will form a first stop destination for animation lovers everywhere. Hulu shared a photo of Elle Fanning as pregnant Empress Catherine to promote season 2 of its costume comedy The Great. Catherine is wearing a loosely tied corset and unbuttoned pants so she can show off her baby bump in the portrait. She is smiling and looking at the camera. The series is set in 18th century Russia. Its ensemble includes Nicholas Hoult, Phoebe Fox, Adam Goldley, Gillan Lee, Charity Wakefield, Douglas Hodge, Sasha Dahuan, Sebastian D'Souza, Bayo Gedemosi, and Belinda Bromwell. The Great was nominated for the Best TV Comedy Golden Globe last week. Fanning and Holt earned individual nods for Best TV Comedy Actress and Actor as well. The show's cast and Holt were also recently nominated for a Screen Actors Guild Award. Fortune Feimster says the best part of marrying amid the COVID-19 pandemic was saving a lot of money. The 40-year-old actress and comedian discussed her wedding to Jacqueline Smith during Tuesday's episode of Watch What Happens Live. Feimster and Smith married in October at an intimate beach wedding in Malibu. The couple married with just a couple of friends in attendance and included their families via Zoom. Feimster was asked to name the best and worst part of marrying during the pandemic. She said, well, the best part is you save a lot of money because you can't have many people come to your wedding. The worst part is we weren't able to have our family with us, but we Zoomed them. She added, we'll have a party after the pandemic. Feimster and Smith originally planned to have a big wedding with their friends and family. Feimster's former The Mindy Project co-star Mindy Kaling offered to officiate the wedding, but did not due to the pandemic. Feimster says, we would have totally had Mindy marrying us. That would have been our choice, but we didn't really want to ask someone to do that during a pandemic. We thought that was kind of getting them out of their pod. She added, we actually hired a same-day marriage person. It was someone we didn't even know. Hopefully Mindy's not mad. I think she's fine. On Watch What Happens Live, Feimster also discussed her impression of former White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Chelsea. She says, they did not care for it. I think her dad got really upset at it. A lot of people really loved it, and then I got a lot of hate mail. My version was over the top, ridiculous. It was meant to be just fun and poke fun. Feimster played Colette Kimball Kinney on The Mindy Project. She will next appear with Kristen Wiig, Annie Mamulo, and Vanessa Bayer in the film Barb and the Star Goes to Fiesta del Mar, which premieres on VOD services on Friday. Rock legend Bruce Springsteen was arrested for alleged drunk driving in his home state of New Jersey on November 14th, several media outlets reported on Wednesday. TMZ said the 71-year-old singer-songwriter was arrested at Gateway National Recreation Area in Sandy Hook. The New York Post said he was charged with driving while intoxicated, reckless driving, and consuming alcohol in a closed area. He's expected in court in a few weeks. The National Park Service spokeswoman Brenda Ling told The Hollywood Reporter Springsteen was cooperative throughout the process. The news broke days after Springsteen made headlines for appearing in a Super Bowl weekend commercial for Jeep, urging politically divided Americans to find middle ground. Jeep said in a statement Wednesday, it would be inappropriate for us to comment on the details of a matter we have only read about and we cannot substantiate. But it is also right that we pause our big game commercial until the actual facts can be established. Its message of community and unity is as relevant as ever, as is the message that drinking and driving cannot be condoned. Springsteen has not publicly spoken about the incident. Liz Phair released on Wednesday her first song in 2 years titled Hey Lou, alongside an accompanying music video. Hey Lou pays homage to celebrity couples Lou Reed and Laurie Anderson. The track is available to stream on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Tidal, Pandora, and Deezer. The music video, directed by Tobin C. Moore, features puppet versions of Reed and Anderson. Phair's longtime collaborator Brad Wood produced Hey Lou. Wood is behind Phair's albums Exile in Guyville and Whip Smart. Phair said in a statement, "Have you ever wondered what love looks like for your favorite celebrity couple behind closed doors? Hey Lou imagines a day in the life of two music legends whose union was an inspiration for rock bands and a source of curiosity for diehard romantics." Phair is releasing a new album in 2021 titled Soberish, her first album of new material in a decade. Phair will perform on her first live stream event titled Hey Lou, Hey Liz on March 3rd. Phair will also embark on a rescheduled North American tour with Alanis Morissette and Garbage. And finally, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame announced its nominees for induction in 2021 on Wednesday. The music acts up for the honors are Mary J. Blige, Kate Bush, Devo, Foo Fighters, The Go-Go's, Iron Maiden, Jay-Z, Shaka Khan, Carole King, Fela Kuti, LL Cool J, The New York Dolls, Rage Against the Machine, Todd Rundgren, Tina Turner, and Dionne Warwick. John Skykes, the chairman of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation, said in a statement, "This remarkable ballot reflects the diversity and depth of the artists and music the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame celebrates. These nominees have left an indelible impact on the sonic landscape of the world and influenced countless artists that have followed them. The list will be whittled down and the inductees' names will be announced in May. A ceremony celebrating the winners is being planned for this fall in Cleveland. Artists and bands must have released their first commercial recording at least 25 years prior to the year of nomination to be eligible for induction." And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, February 11th, 2021. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app. Search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.